Hi, y'all. Brandi Churchwell here. I am the host of 13th Juror Podcast, and now I am the host of the new YouTube channel, Crime Junkie Jury, where we take court cases that everybody's talking about in the headlines and we break them down and weigh the evidence from a non legal perspective, just like the jurors do. Today, we are looking at day one of jury selection for Karen Read's second trial, exactly 9 months after the first trial ended in a hung jury. And I have been following all of the local reporters. Now, if you remember from last year, it was quite a process for the journalists to actually get into the courtroom. They ended up having folding chairs, often having to kind of camp out outside the courthouse overnight to guarantee a spot to be one of the 10 that's allowed to be in the courtroom. This year, things are going to be a little bit different, and the court will be selecting 10 journalists randomly. So I was able to follow some of those journalists that were in the courtroom today and got some great updates. The potential jurors were brought in this morning, and the judge told them that the trial is expected to last about 6 to 8 weeks and will be going from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. every day. Now, both sides introduced themselves to the jurors. It was the prosecution first, and then Karen's defense team, including the newest member of her defense team, who was actually one of the alternate jurors on her first trial. Reporter Christina Rex from WBZ CBS Boston said that there were 91 jury candidates that were brought into the courtroom today. And she gave us some great stats. Of those 91 potential jurors, 78 had already heard of this case, and 40 had already formed an opinion on guilt or innocence. The judge also read the list of potential witnesses that are going to be called in this case. And in this specific case, that's about 150 names. Now, of the jurors that were brought in, there were only 7 who raised their hands and said that they knew somebody on the witness list. Jury selection concluded for the day around 4 p.m. And there were 2 jurors that were seated today, 1 man and 1 woman. I'll be back tomorrow with an update on the jury selection process. So make sure that you subscribe to the new channel and hit the little bell button so that you never miss an upload. Now, once jury selection is complete, we will be here on the new channel, Crime Junkie Jury, streaming it live every day, giving our reactions, talking about it, discussing it, weighing all the evidence, and seeing what happens this time. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.